What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a little bit of a different video today, and I'm going to try and do this weekly in which I go over different headlines that I find in the Tesla news that I find interesting that happened this past week. So hopefully you like this kind of video, and I'm basically just going to title it What Happened This Week in Tesla. If you found that there was a headline that was pretty interesting that I missed with Tesla, please comment down below at the end of this video so I can take a look at it. So welcome back to the channel and thanks for watching another video, and let's get into it. So the first headline that I found pretty interesting this week was someone actually got into a new Model S that's been redesigned and took pictures of the interior and the new UI system, which is supposed to be version 11. You can see that they're going for pretty much a redesign again, and they've already redesigned it pretty recently, which was supposedly the version 11 in December. But this time they're going with more of a card box lookout, which I was talking to my friend about this, looks like it wastes a lot of space between the boxes. And if you actually look at some of these photos that this leaker posted and also that Electric posted, you can see there's a couple different things with the new Model S interior that make it pretty nice. The first thing that I saw right off the bat is that the whole navigation screen is tilted ever so slightly to the driver, which has a nice ergonomic feel for it. I do wonder though, will you be able to turn it to the other direction so that your passenger can see a more flat or angled view themselves? Another thing that I noticed is that the hazard sign is moved directly below the wireless chargers. Not sure if that's a little bit easier than going up or down, but it's just something to know. The steering wheel seems to be okay. I think it looked a lot cooler in the pictures, but it kind of just looks okay to me. I do like how their steering wheel is a little bit more ergonomic at the 3 p.m. and the 9 p.m. handles where you're putting your hands, but that's probably just a normal feature of other cars, and that my Model 3 just doesn't have that. There's been a lot of talk of this smart shift technology in the new Model S, in which there isn't a shifter to the right of the steering wheel, and that the car should intelligently be able to shift into drive, reverse, or neutral. I'll wait to see when that actually comes out to see if it actually works well or not. I have a feeling it's going to be glitchy like some of the other features are right now, and that you're going to have to manually enable it from time to time. These next few headlines have to do with the Model 3. Tesla just increased their Model 3 price again, and according to this headline from Electric, it's the third price change in the last 2 months. If you're used to Tesla, you know this is not new at all, and Tesla changes their prices all the time, and actually it can work for you or against you depending on what time you purchase the vehicle. This time they've increased the price, which most likely is because of demand, low inventory, and maybe, hopefully, the tax credit is coming back later this year, or the federal tax credit, which is supposed to be around $7,000. If that comes back, there's going to be even more increased demand on electric cars, including the Tesla Model 3, and I could see Tesla increasing the price of the Model 3 even further. But if you missed this headline, the Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus is increasing $500 from $37,490 to $37,990. The Tesla Model 3 Long Range All-Wheel Drive also went up at $500 from $46,490 to $46,990. But the Tesla Model 3 Performance has stayed flat at $55,990, which tells us there isn't as much demand, obviously, for the Tesla Model 3 Performance. This next headline for the Tesla Model 3 is a win. The 2021 Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus gets top EPA efficiency rating. The EPA has now basically rated the Tesla Model 3 Plus at 263 miles, which is a combined city and highway rating for that range, which is a good headline because Tesla has definitely received some flack in the past. This is a great step for the Standard Range Plus because I definitely not recommend the Standard Range Plus for most drivers if you're driving more than 30 to 50 miles a day, because you're going to be charging a lot more frequently, and the battery range is not going to be enough on long road trips. But now at 263 miles of total range, it's getting closer to that 300-mile mark, which would make the Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus a recommendation for most. The next headline is that Tesla starts accepting payments in Bitcoin. And that's not to pay your monthly payment, but to actually purchase the car, you can actually use Bitcoin, which is a good step for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and bringing it into the main stage. But of course, there's tax implications when purchasing with Bitcoin if you've made a sizable gain. This will be interesting to watch as more and more owners will start to try and purchase vehicles using Bitcoin across the industry. And finally, this one last headline brings up a really interesting question. What if full self-driving isn't actually real? Or what if Tesla can't actually bring full self-driving to market? What will happen? It seems like a bunch of Redditors got together and started asking each other the question, what if full self-driving isn't actually here? What are the legal applications of Tesla if they can't deliver on their promise of full self-driving? Everybody that's paid thousands of dollars or even tens of thousands of dollars, what do they have to do? Is there going to be a class action suit? Do they have to return all the money? This was all motivated because of a specific Ford PR rep by the name of Mike Levine referred to SFD or full self-driving as vaporware. So this is a pretty interesting thread, and I'll paste a link below to it along with all the articles that I've referred to in this video so you can take a look for yourself. So I'm going to ask you guys the question, what if full self-driving isn't real? What do you think Tesla's going to do with all that money? And will they actually return it to all their clients? I do remember hearing in one of the earnings calls that all this money isn't actually taken by Tesla to their bottom line. It's held in a reserve so that once full self-driving is actually feature complete and released, they can then take that money to the revenues. Full self-driving has been a feature that's been touted for sale for a good amount of years. Even when I purchased my Tesla in August of 2019, I purchased full self-driving at $6,000, and it still isn't feature complete March of 2021. They keep saying that we're on the cusp of feature complete, and they're starting to release it slowly, but from the videos I've seen, it still seems like it's got a bit of a way to go. So I'm going to ask you guys the same question. What do you guys think Tesla's going to do if full self-driving isn't feature complete and they can't deliver? But the main question of this article is, what is Tesla's exposure if full self-driving doesn't make it into the owner's hand? Like, what's their legal implication and how it could affect their business? And one last thing is, I want to talk about the Tesla stock price this past week, which has definitely gone down, but a lot of stocks have gone down this past week. It looks like it started off this week pretty strong or semi-strong at $684, but has ended this week at $618, which is a pretty nice decrease and unfortunate for Tesla stock owners. I myself is a Tesla stock owner. This week definitely hurt, but hopefully we'll be in recovery mode on that W-shaped rebound, and everybody who's holding Tesla will reap some of the benefits in the next few months. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Here are some of the headlines that I found super interesting this week in regards to Tesla. Let me know if you guys found any other articles about Tesla and paste them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!